I'm about to show you 5 online business trends for 2025 that you cannot afford to ignore. So if you want to make sure your online business continues to be successful heading into the new year, keep listening. So let's dive in 2025 online business trends. The first I want to share with you today, this is a big one. Sales funnels are out and trust funnels are in. This terminology, this concept comes from my friend Graham Cochran. He had a great podcast episode about this. The truth is sales funnels, the traditional linear sales funnels that most online business owners have built to generate leads and clients into their business just aren't working that well anymore. And when I say traditional sales funnels, what I really mean is, let's say we've got like an ad, and then we send the ad to a landing page where maybe you sign up for the webinar. That's a webinar. And then, you do the sales pitch on the webinar and hopefully we generate some cash. This kind of like if this, then that, step-by-step linear process. The truth is, if we look at the way that most people are consuming information online today, there's a low trust environment. Most people are not going to click on an ad and watch a webinar and then buy a thing from you. They want to build a deeper relationship with you over generally a more extended period of time. So when I look at the funnels that are really working best today, and Graham has this idea of this trust funnel, which I think is great. I've been using this for years in my own online business. This is the exact strategy that I teach when I work with clients to help them build out their marketing and get more clients and leads in their business. Essentially, the way to think about this is you have this pool of people that's kind of like your audience. And then you have different ways that you're basically filling that pool. So maybe you've got, for example, in my business, I've got, YouTube organic, we're running ads, we've got podcasts we're doing, we've got Instagram, and all of these sources of traffic are basically bringing people into this pool, which is my audience. And then once people are in my audience, I'm showing them lots and lots of content to basically warm them up. So in this case, we've got our YouTube channel, we've got our podcast, we've got retargeting ads on Meta. And all of these are touch points that are building trust and a relationship with every single person who comes in my audience. Now, I'm not trying to sell to these people on day one. What I'm doing is I'm building an audience and then showing these people lots and lots of content and then creating what I call conversion events, which are basically opportunities to take that pool of audience and convert them into leads and clients. This could be launches. This could be like a promo. This could be masterclasses. Lots of different ways you can do this. But basically, the idea is rather than having this linear process where it's like a funnel that you've designed, it's more of this ecosystem where people are tapping in different places. There's not like a if this, then that type model. It's not like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Some people are going to come into my audience. They're going to maybe read all my emails. Some people are going to unsubscribe from the email list right away, but they might be super tuned in on my YouTube channel or my podcast. So I've got all these different places that I'm showing up, building relationships and connections with these people in my audience, and then creating these conversion events to basically tap in to that audience and convert them into clients. This model is really the model I think of the future. This is a model that follows and mirrors the way that human relationships actually work, which is not this like step-by-step linear thing that we've done in the past. This is what Graham calls a trust funnel, and I think this is a great word for it. This is essentially the model of the future. And honestly, when I look at what's most successful in the clients that I work with today, the online business owners that I mentor and help, as well as what's allowed me to generate well over $1 million of sales in coaching, consulting, courses online, it's more of this trust funnel model. So looking at your online business today and asking yourself, am I trying to build a traditional sales funnel in 2025? And if so, how can I shift the way that I think about nurturing and warming people up and taking more of this audience first approach where you've got all these different places that you're showing up, you're building and nurturing connections and relationships in different places, treating it more like an ecosystem and less like this linear process? That's a big trend. And I think we're going to see more and more more of this heading into the future, especially as the way that we consume information online is changing. Trust takes longer to build, and we're really looking for people that we can connect with over an extended period of time on a deeper level. Hey friend, hope you're enjoying this episode of the podcast. And before we get back to it, if you're an established online business owner who's serious about unlocking your next level of income and impact and growth in your business, I want you to watch my free $1 Million Online Business Training, where I walk through a 4-step roadmap I've personally used to sell well over $1 million of coaching, consulting, and courses online. It's going to make the journey of growing your business so much easier. I want to give this to you for free. All you got to do to access it is go to jasonmoss.com/growth. That's jasonmoss.com/GROWTH to get free access to this training right now. Now back to the episode. Number 2 would be your personal brand is more important than ever and becoming more important as the days go on. We've been talking a lot about AI, both on this channel as well as in the online business world at large. Amazing tools like ChatGPT are changing the way that content is created online and the way that people are engaging with you and your brand. And in a world where anyone can go into ChatGPT and essentially say, write me a 500-word blog post on XYZ, and ChatGPT can churn out something that's honestly pretty good in many cases. What is the thing that is really going to allow you to stand out? Well, I would argue that it's you. Your personal brand. It's bringing more of yourself, your humanity, your values, your personality, your authenticity, your vulnerability to the table. So gone are the days when you can show up in your business as this faceless brand, where you can just create how-to content that's 3 tips for this or 3 tips for that and get clients. That used to work. When I first started doing online business, you could create a bunch of generic surface level stuff and do pretty well. But the power that you have today, especially in an AI world, and this is just going to become more and more relevant as we move further into 2025 and beyond, the power is in bringing more of you to the table. This is something that I'm often working with my clients on. How do we dial up what makes you unique, your humanity, your personal essence? How do we tell more stories? How do we bring more of your life into your content? The more that you can do this, the more that you will stand out, the more that you will be able to insulate yourself against the changes that are happening, particularly with AI, because my God, we're just overwhelmed in a sea of surface level content where anyone can go out and type, write me a blog post on this or that in ChatGPT. The thing that those tools cannot do is bring you into that content. The things those tools cannot do is tell stories from your life. So the more that you bring yourself to the table, the more that you're going to stand out. And so this makes the power of your personal brand so much more important heading into the new world. So that brings us to number 3. This is another thing that I'm seeing that's shifting. Higher intimacy, higher ticket offers, and really this idea of getting out of the middle. So when it comes to the continuum of how you build out your offers, on one hand, we have, low ticket offers, which I would say is like, maybe sub $500. And then we have kind of like middle tier offers, which may be like 1 to 3K. For most online business owners. And then we have high ticket offers, which I would say is like 5K plus. And honestly, you can say ultra high ticket offers beyond that. I'm seeing people, selling offers up to 100K plus. And historically, I've seen a lot of people, and we've done this in our business, kind of hang out in the middle where, you have a kind of mid-ticket offer that maybe is like an online course. Maybe there's like a community component to it. Here's the problem though. First of all, in the low ticket space, all of this is essentially getting cannibalized by AI. There's more competition than ever in this space, more people churning out super generic, boilerplate, AI-generated content, courses, programs, things like that. So this is just like a bloodbath down here. On the other hand, we got like the 1 to 3K space where there's a lot more competition here than ever before. There's a lot more people creating, online courses. There's not really much community or much intimacy in this type of an offer generally. And so what I'm seeing is there's a lot of people in the space trying to sell these offers and a lot of generic stuff that doesn't really stand out. Now on the flip side, the high ticket space has always been a great way to generate more margin and just more profit in your business. But the truth is, I think that there's really an opportunity today to move even further up the high ticket ladder. And what I'm seeing working really well is higher intimacy, higher ticket offers, because the thing that people really crave more and more today is intimacy and community. They want to feel connected to you. They want to feel connected to other people. People are lonely. And as we move more and more towards an AI world where everything is getting automated and replaced and, essentially replicated by machines, the thing that people desire more than anything else is you. They want to feel more connected to you. So, for example, in our business, I was running I would say a mid-ticket group program for the last few years. We took over 140 clients through it. It was a great program and I had a lot of fun running it, but I saw this opportunity as okay, there's so many other people selling programs that are essentially the same thing. It's a course plus community and group calls and things like that. How can I shift our business to truly stand out? So we decided to shut down that offer completely and launch a high ticket one-on-one coaching program where basically the only thing that I'm offering in my business right now, other than super low ticket courses, which are available on demand on my website, is a higher ticket than we've generally sold in the past, one-on-one offer where you actually have the opportunity to work with me on a one-on-one basis. This is a truly differentiated offer in a world where most people are selling group programs, most people are selling courses. This is just harder to sell today. It's not that you can't do well with those. I think they can still be a part of your ecosystem. But looking at how can you build out a high ticket or ultra high ticket offer that's like a premium level experience? What does the 5-star experience in your business look like? What is a way that you can over deliver and add even more value, increase intimacy, increase the depth of connection that you have with your clients? And I think in a AI world, in a world where more and more of our engagement online is going to be mediated through tools like ChatGPT, more and more people are creating surface level content, and there's more content out there than ever before. The thing that really differentiates you is the level of intimacy that you can bring into your offers. So dialing that up, because that's really the thing that people want, and you can generally charge a lot more for those offers too. So is there an opportunity here for you to transition towards a higher intimacy, higher ticket offer and really get out of the middle, get out of that dead man zone in the middle where you're kind of in the mid-tier or low ticket? It's just harder to be successful in today's world selling those kinds of offers. And I think the real opportunity actually is in that higher ticket, higher intimacy space. So that brings us to number 4, which is authenticity over polished. This is another thing that I'm seeing shifting heading into 2025, and really something we've seen for the past few years. There's so many different ways that you can market your business online, right? And so we talk about this idea of authenticity. It's something that I talk about quite a bit. Here's the thing, lifestyle content where you were basically showing up and showing people in the business coaching space, see this a lot, how much money you're making and all this like glitz and glamour and Lamborghinis and all this stuff. That was like content that worked really well at a certain point, but I think people are a little burned out from that. And I think what people really want is something real. They want to see and experience more of you in a rawer, less polished kind of setting. They want to hear more authentic stories from you about your life, you sharing more vulnerably, talking about things that you maybe struggle with or things that are challenges for you in your life or in your business. They don't just want to see the polish. They want to feel connected to you. And this really tracks with a lot of the desire that many people have for more intimacy across the board. This is a big shift that I'm seeing heading into 2025. So looking at your content strategy and asking yourself, am I integrating authenticity? Am I showing up as myself? If I'm creating content, am I showing people just the polished version of me? Or is there an opportunity to bring more of the messiness of my life, of my experience, of my own authenticity and vulnerability to the table? The online business owners who are doing this in 2025 are going to stand out, because in a world where there's so much posturing, there's so much noise of people trying to put this image out into the world on social media, like everything looks like it's going well all the time, we're just kind of like a little burned out from it. And I think the truth is there's really a opportunity in this space for real authentic dialogue, discussion, voices, people who are showing up in a way that's more human. So authenticity over polish brings us to the last of the 5 trends that I'm seeing heading into 2025 in the online business world, which is long form content. This is pretty interesting. Long form content is making a comeback. So we saw this shift in the online business world. Originally, long form content, blogging, YouTube, these were things that, were pretty popular online. And then, you started seeing the shift into short form video on social media led by TikTok and then adopted by Instagram and even LinkedIn, and all of the other major social media platforms now are basically following suit. And short form content is still largely where it's at on social media. But I think for a lot of people online and a lot of online business owners in particular, we're kind of burned out from short form. It's a tougher game to play today, especially with the amount of noise and competition on social media. And what I'm seeing more and more is a resurgence of long form content on platforms like YouTube, podcasts. You look at, people like Joe Rogan, or, there's plenty of examples of people on YouTube publishing 3-hour unedited conversations that people are listening to. The truth is, what I'm seeing is for the content that we are engaged with, the things that we care about, we are more than willing to dive deep. And social media is creating a vacuum and an opportunity where we're all a little bit burned out from this like short form, quick hit dopamine kind of content. And we want something deeper. And so the content creators, the online business owners who are meeting that need, creating more long form content on platforms, again, like YouTube, podcasts. You look at my marketing strategy heading into 2025, I'm doubling down on YouTube organic right now and our podcast as a companion to that, because I see the opportunity here and I see the opportunity to create deeper relationships with my audience. So if you are looking at your marketing strategy today and all it is short form, something that I'm often sharing with clients that I work with, one of the best ways to generate more leads and clients in your business is adding in that long form component to your marketing strategy. If all you're doing is reels on social media, you're missing an opportunity to connect with greater depth with the people in your tribe, in your audience. So how can we pair that with more long form? I really think heading into 2025, long form is making more of a resurgence than ever. And that doesn't mean that short form isn't valuable, that there isn't a place for it. But I think there's an opportunity for folks who are creating really good long form content to stand out, to generate visibility, and to build deeper relationships and connections with people in their niche and their audience. So lots of things changing in the online business world. The question is, are you changing with them? Heading into the 2025 new year, I think it's tempting to look at what you did in 2024 and say, okay, I'm just going to do the same thing. But the truth is, so many things are shifting in the online business world. AI, more competition than ever, algorithm shifts on social media. A lot is changing. And as an online business owner, it's your job to adapt in order to stay ahead. Now, the truth is, I talk to so many online business owners who know that they need to do this. They know that this is important, but they're missing clarity on the right moves to make heading into the new year. And they may be missing out on clients and opportunities and leads because their marketing strategy isn't clear, because they're not sure what they need to be focused on, or because they're doing a million different things in their business to try to generate leads and clients, but they don't know what's working. So if that is you, I want to invite you to a brand new time-limited New Year's only offer that I'm going to be launching for the next week only. This is really an opportunity to meet with me one-on-one and get personalized feedback on your marketing strategy, and basically for us to work together to map out your marketing strategy with everything that you need to generate more leads and clients heading into 2025. So this is our VIP strategy session offer. Basically what this is you and me, we meet together for an hour. We map out your entire marketing plan in detail, what platforms to focus on, what content is going to be most effective for you and your niche, what strategy is going to work best for you. So you're not guessing, you're not wondering what I should focus on, what activities to engage in. You have a clear plan that you can apply and follow heading into 2025 to generate more leads and clients and grow your online business. I'm only opening up 12 of these spots, and I believe these are going to go very quickly. So there's a URL here. If you want to enroll and claim one of these spots, jasonmoss.com/2025. This is only available through January 2nd, 2025. If you're watching this after this or listening to this after this, that link will not be valid. We've got many other ways I can support you. You can go to my website, jasonmoss.com, and apply for one-on-one with me. But this is an offer that's only available through the next week. So jasonmoss.com/2025 to get the details and claim your spot. Again, only 12 of those available. I hope to see you on the inside. I think this is going to be an epic offer and just honestly will make the journey of growing your online business heading into the new year so much easier. So I hope to see you on the inside. I hope this was helpful for you today. I'm excited. We got so many changes happening in the online business landscape, so many opportunities for online business owners like you who are ahead of the curve. And I'm looking forward to carrying the torch forward with you heading into the new year. So I will see you on the inside. Go to jasonmoss.com/2025 to check out the VIP strategy session offer to get help planning your marketing strategy heading into the new year. And I will see you soon. Take care.